Hello. I just got back from my niece's birthday party. She's cute, fat, but cute, very cute, and she really likes to play. But I digress. Now, I've seen a couple videos about this whole MGTOW and marriage thing, and at first I was kind of curious, and then I watched a couple of these things, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. I know for myself, I will never get married again under any circumstances. And there's a lot of things that'll never happen again. But I think a lot of the focus is on the concept of being married while being a MGTOW. I think the conversation should be a little more focused on being a MGTOW while still being married. The wording is slightly different, but the meanings are dramatically different. MGTOW marriage is essentially, from what I've seen, mainly a traditional marriage, which honestly is, well, slavery. You yourself are putting yourself into slavery. Well, whatever floats your boat. Now, what I want to talk about is the guy who is going through hell. The man that is wishing at this moment he almost to the point where he had never been born. Now, some will question, well, why would you stay there? Well, that's easy. Kids. So what this ends up being is a man trapped in a situation for whatever reason is essentially looking at it doomed to the persistence of this situation. I don't think that's true. Yes, you may be doomed. You may just have those days where you just want to bang your head onto the inside of a door frame. But I say, fuck it. Literally. Dude, start adopting the whole ideology of Hakuna Matata. Yes, I just quoted The Lion King. Oy. But at what point in time, while growing up, did all of us realize that Hakuna Matata is essentially fuck it? So if you're still there, odds are you have kids. If you have kids, you have Lion King. Watch it with the understanding of fuck it. Now, just start off with that. Start saying fuck it. And then find excuses to essentially be left alone. Whether that's brewing beer in your basement, your garage, doing something. As long as it appears constructive, she shouldn't become too much of a harpy. And it gives you some time to yourself, and if it's any skill that might be a good idea to pass along to the kids, also gives you one-on-one time and quality time with those kids. So first you start off with saying to hell with it. You get a hobby. And if it's legal as to where you are, a couple tokes a day does not hurt. I'm wanting to try and keep this one a little shorter than most of my other ones. So I'm going to try and wrap it up here. Start becoming reactionary. Alright? The more and more she ignores you, and the more the kids are focused on you, they are not around her. They're not around her. She gets her peace and quiet. She gets her girls' nights out. And guess what? Half the job in the future is already done. Right there. You're going to want to try to squirrel away some resources here and there. Make something on the back end. Save up that money. Set it up in a ways that it really can't be tracked too well or taken away. You're going to want to acquire these resources for the aftermath of the things that are to come. But you need to remember, you have to be the shining light of your in your children's eyes. If the person you are with is that horrid, they're going to need something to look up to. And typically it's going to be with the parent that they have the closer emotional tie to. And remember, no violence at all, whatsoever. If you need to ignore her, go to your special place. The only type of violence that is to be allowed is the violence in the form of handing over some paperwork. Right? And don't do anything stupid about trying to record her abusing children. If you record that, you are now guilty of the same crime because you did not act to prevent the abuse. Don't film that. You will screw yourself. There are ways to fight. You gotta think. You gotta be smart about it. You gotta plan 3 years ahead. I know that sounds like a long time, and you know what? It is. But these are things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need to have this in place. You're gonna want those resources to call upon. Well, sorry, I started on the rant thing. Have a good night. Yeah. For everyone suffering out there, just know, no matter what, you're not alone. Others are there, or others have been there. You just gotta reach out at this point.